everyone. My name is Rahul Sharma, and today I will represent a video lecture on theory of automata and formal languages on topic regular expression and languages. So these are the course outcome of the theory of automata and formal languages. As you all know, 5 COs are given by the university. Today's lecture we will cover our CO2, in which we will analyze the formal languages and how we will design a regular expression for a formal languages, that is a regular language. So now come on the topic. This is the syllabus of second unit, that is regular expression. There are some topics, that is regular expression, transition graph, Kleene theorem, finite automata and regular expression. Finite automata we will cover in previous unit. Algebraic method using Arden's theorem. Here we will show that a regular expression is also converted into a DFA and NFA with epsilon. So we will convert the finite automata into regular expression and regular grammar. Regular and non-regular languages. There are some closure properties we will discuss in this unit. Pigeonhole principle and the pumping lemma, which is used to prove the certain languages are not regular. That is a lemma. It is a just like as a theorem. We will discuss it later. Another one is that is decision properties and finite automata and regular languages and simulation of transition graph and regular languages. So this is all about the topics which we will cover. So start from the first topic, that is a regular expression. As we all know, the expression you have already studied about the algebraic expression. It may be a Boolean expression. You have studied in earlier classes that we will write just like this. Suppose we write like this: a plus b plus c in mathematics. So this is also an expression, but in this case we will discuss regular expression in the form of regular languages, So first point is mentioned here, that is we have already discussed that the languages accepted by the finite automata called regular languages. You all know regular languages are those languages through which regular languages are those languages which is accepted or shown by finite automata. It may be a DFA, it may be a NFA. So for representation of the regular language we use a regular expression. So the regular expression are an algebraic way. It is an algebraic way to describe the languages. They describe exactly the regular languages. If we write any expression for a DFA, then we can say that language is a regular language. So here is an example. If E is a regular expression, then L of E is the language it defines. What does it mean? It means a regular expression, there is a regular expression for, suppose this is a E. So this regular expression shows the language which is denoted by language of E, right? Language of E. So if our E is a regular expression, then L of E is a language which is described by this expression. Next is an expression that express the regular languages is called a regular expression. अभी हमने discuss किया है. Another one is regular expression is written for the regular languages using plus, concatenation and Kleene closure. It is considered as a union operator. As we take an example of arithmetic expression, we use some operators. It may be a plus, it may be a minus, it may be a multiplication. Similarly, in the case of regular expression, we use three operators. That is plus, dot and star. Plus is known for union operator, dot is known as a concatenation operator, and that is a Kleene star, या Kleene closure, या star operator. So there is some examples by which how we can write an expression for a language, that is a plus b, 0 plus 1 0 star, a plus epsilon b star a b plus ba star. We will see in next slide what it describes, what it tells about the which language it is showing. We will discuss in next slide. These are some examples of regular expression. Next is there are some conditions or some basis. If A is any symbol, then A is a regular expression. Suppose if there is sigma, if sigma is given, sigma shows the input letters. If sigma having a symbol, then A is the language containing one string. Agar there is a string is given, then that the string of length is 1, and L of A, this is the language described by this set is A. Second one is epsilon is a regular expression. First, if a is given in sigma, then a is a regular expression. If epsilon is given, then it is also considered as a regular expression. Third one is phi, that is a null. Phi is a regular expression, then the language of phi represent the phi language. Third one is if E1 and E2, if E1 and E2 are regular expression, then E1 plus E2 is a regular expression. It is a situation or the condition if we have a two expression represented by E1 and E2 respectively, then E1 plus E2 is also a regular expression, which shows the union of E1 and E2. Written here, language of E1 plus E2, it represents the language of E1 union language of E2. And third induction is, second induction is, if E1 and E2 are regular expression, then E1 concatenated with E2 is a regular expression. Suppose there are two regular expression E1 and E2, so this is a union operator, and if we concatenate these two regular expression, then E1 dot E2 is also a regular expression. Third, if E is a regular expression, then E star is a regular expression, and it represents the in the form of language L of E star equal to L of E ka closure. So closure, you know, you study in previous lectures. Cleaning closure, it is a set of string W1, W2, so on up to n. For some n is greater than equal to 0, where each string is in L of E. So the important part of this regular expression is precedence of operators. As in mathematics, we study about the Word-Moss formula. Similarly, here is some operators we have studied, and there is the precedence of operators. Highest precedence is a star. Cleaning closure is having a highest priority, then concatenation, which is represented with the dot, and then is lowest priority having a plus, having a lowest priority, plus it represents the union operator. So this is a diagram which shows the relation between the regular expression DFA, NFA and NFA with epsilon. So if we have a regular expression, is written, we can directly convert it into a NFA with epsilon, and if we have a epsilon with NFA, we can convert it this NFA epsilon into a without epsilon NFA, and we have a NFA, then again we can convert this NFA into a DFA. Again, we have, if a DFA is given, then we can easily convert this DFA into a regular expression. This is all about the regular languages. We are discussing all about the regular languages. If regular language are given, then the regular language can be represented with the form of DFA. If we have a DFA, then we can directly generate the regular expression from the DFA. So we will discuss in next slide how we will convert regular expression into an epsilon NFA, then epsilon NFA to NFA, then NFA to DFA. We will use DFA to regular expression or NFA to regular expression as the Arden theorem. We will discuss in next slide. So these are the some examples, and these are the some examples of finite automata. Here regular language is given and regular expression. So you can see that there is a relation between finite automata which shows the regular languages, and for that finite automata, how we will write a regular expression, how we will write the regular expression. So if in the first example, Q0 is the initial state as well as a final state in this case. So it represents which string? It represents the epsilon string, and the regular expression for this is epsilon. We have already stated in previous slide that epsilon is also a regular expression. And then second example, that is Q0 is the initial state and Q1 is a final state, but Q1 to Q1 there is a no path, but opposite direction is given from Q1 to Q0. So which string is accepted by this finite automata? That is a epsilon. So epsilon is also a regular expression. Another one is, if suppose sigma is given and there is a input symbol A, then Q0 to Q1 there is a path labeling A, so the regular language for this finite automata will be A and the regular expression will be A. We have discussed it already. Another example is, there are two paths from Q0 to Q1. Q0 is the initial state, q1 is the final state, and we have a two path, that is a and b. So what we can say, it accept the string a as well as b. It is accepted by a only, or it is accepted by b only. So it is a combination of a and b, so it will accept it a string as well as b string. So the regular expression will be defined by the union operator a or b. It is an important one, a or b. When we will take example, then we will discuss how we will write a regular expression for a given finite automata. Another examples are, there is a three state given in this example, q0, q1, q2. q0 is initial state and q2 is a final state. In this case, we will read q0 to q1. There is a path of reading a. With the reading of a, we can reach from q0 to q1. So, and another one is q1 to q2, we can reach with the help of b. So the complete string is accepted by this finite automata will be ab, ab, ab. So it is an example of concatenation. So it is the language accepted by this finite automata is ab, and the regular expression is a dot b. So it is an example of concatenation. Previous one is for union operator. In this diagram, q0, there is a self loop of a. What does it mean? It means it accepted epsilon as well as a number of a's. It may be a single a, double a, triple a. It may be a number of a's are there because self loop was there. So the language accepted by this finite automata will be combination of many a's, including epsilon, and the regular expression for this a star. This one is q0 to q1. q1 is a final state. We can read from q0 to q1 with the help of a, and a is a self loop. So what will happen here? It will not accept the epsilon. In that case, initial state was final state, so epsilon is accepting. But in this case, we reach from initial to final with the help of single a. So single a will be accepted. As you all know, there is a difference between positive. It is a positive closure. Cleaning closure and positive closure, it contain epsilon, but it not contain the epsilon. So it is a difference. A star, if we minus the epsilon, then it will give a positive closure, a positive closure, right? This example is q0 to q1, but in this case, q1 is initial and a final state. As we know, when a initial state, final state, then it accept the epsilon string. So epsilon a b. A, B, A, B. So many times of A, B, A, B. It is a combination of A, B, because we will read from Q0 to Q1 by reading A symbol, and again when reading B symbol we are reaching to final. So every combination of A, B, let us see here, A, B, A, B, A, B. So many times of A, B, A, B will be encountered here, and it will be accepted in a Q0 state. So what will be the regular expression for this? It is a combination of A, B. Closure contain epsilon and combination of A, B. So AB, AB like this. Next, so these are the some identities of regular expression. Identities, why we use identities? Because when we will convert a regular expression into a DFA or a finite automata is given, we will convert into a regular expression using Arden theorem. So some identities are used. You have studied in discrete structure also. That first identity says R plus phi equal to phi plus R, that is R. Second, R dot phi equal to phi. So we can say in this case, if there is a regular expression and we union with phi, if we union with phi, we can also write like this, phi plus R, and it will also give a regular expression, right? Second one, with the help of concatenation, when we concatenate a phi with a regular expression, it always give a phi. Third one is concatenation operation with epsilon. If we concatenate any regular expression with epsilon, so we can write epsilon concatenated with regular expression, or it when we concatenate this epsilon any regular expression, it always give a R, means regular expression will remain same as it is. Third one is epsilon star equal to epsilon, R plus R equal to R. It is a union operation. R star, it is also represented as a R star. It is a example of cleaning closure. R star, that is R star R. It is also a example of cleaning closure. R star, that is also written as a R star. And when we union with epsilon plus R star equal to epsilon plus r star r, or what we can say r star only, written here. Next one is pq star p equal to p qp star. So we can write here pq star p, we can write p here and qp star like this, or we can say qp ka star. Another identities, that is I11 p plus q star equal to p star q star ka whole star equal to p star plus q star ka whole star. We can write like this as well as like this, both are same. And another one is, that is you have studied as a distributive law, pq plus pr, we can consider p as a common, q plus r and qp plus rp is given, then we can write down this p as a concurrent last, q plus rp. So these are the some regular expression. We have studied about the operators, how we write a regular expression. So these are the some examples of regular expression. We will take first L of 0 1, L of 0 1 equal to 0 1. So this is a language and this is a regular expression. L of 0 1 plus 1, this is represented 0 1 or 1 because this is a union operator. L of 0 1 plus 0 0, it is combination of always starting from 0 and 1 or 0, any combination. So what does it mean? It means 0 1 or 0 0. It will start it from always a 0. So note order of precedence of operators. 0 star, that is epsilon 0, number of zeros are there because 0 star is there. L of 0 plus 1 0 star, epsilon plus 1. So what does it mean? It means never two consecutive ones will never be occur there. So all string of 0 and 1, 0 and 1 without two consecutive ones. Why two consecutive? Two consecutive because we union with the epsilon. We union with the epsilon. So always never 0 will be there. So never double ones will never be there. 0 will be here. So we can say this is an example of all string of 0 and 1 without two consecutive ones. Next. So there are some examples we solve for, there are some questions are given and we will write the regular expression for a same. So first question is, write the regular expression for the language accepting all combination of A's over the set A star. What does it mean? So for solving the question, first of all we will write a languages, or we will write a string, which type of string is asking in a question. So number of A's, so what does it mean? It means the language will be like this: A, 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 A. Right? So all the combination of A's, what does it mean? It may be no 0, no A will be there. No A will be there. What does it mean? It will contain a epsilon. So now we can write the regular expression for this. What does it mean? It will contain a epsilon, a single A, double A, triple A, 4 times, 5 times A. So it is a condition of cleaning closure. So what will be the regular expression for this? We can write A star. Simple. So simple method is that when you write a regular expression for any question, so consider some strings, write some strings, then try to write the regular expression. That will be easy method. So next question is, write the regular expression for the language accepting all combination of A's except the null string. Now the question has some changes. Now epsilon will not be there. Epsilon will not be there. We will discuss it previous. When we remove the epsilon from any string, then the regular expression will be like this. It is a positive closure. It is a positive closure, and it will written as a so it will be written as a plus, right? Next question is, write the regular expression for the language accepting all the string containing any number of A's and B's. In this case, what will be the string? So write down the some string example, which type of string it is accepted by this question. Any number of A's and B's, any number of A's or B's, what does it mean? Like this, it will be epsilon, A, B, B, A, B, any combination of A, B. So any combination of A, what does it mean? What does it mean? It is like A plus B. What it means? Simple, it means A or B. A or B. it is accepted by only a single A or a B, but it is a combination of number of A's and B. What we will do, we will add Kleene closure of this. So now it will accepted by epsilon A, B, B, A, B. And what will be the finite automata for this? If we want to write a DFA for this, what will happen? So it will like this. There is an initial state because it contain a epsilon. So initial state will be a final state. And A plus B, what does it mean? Number of A's will be there or number of B's will be there. So this is a regular expression for this question, and this is a finite automata for this question, right? Next example is, write the regular expression for the language accepting all the string which are starting with 1 and ending with 0. You already discussed this question in a previous unit. You have designed a finite automata for this, but in this unit we will write a regular expression for this language. So what will be the regular language for this? What will be the regular expression for this? It is saying starting with 1. So always 1 will be there. Let us see here, 1 is here, and ending with 0. So ending with 0 is here, and there is a no condition in between starting and ending. So what does it mean? It means it is a combination of any 0 and any 1. So any 0 and any 1, what we will do? We can write 0 plus 1 ka Kleene closure. So final answer will be 1, 0 plus 1 ka Kleene closure and ended with 0. And the next question is, regular expression for the language over sigma equal to 0 having even length of the string. Even length of string, always 0, not a single 0 will be there. It is also a combination of 2, 4, 6, 8, and it also include a epsilon. It is important. So what will be the regular expression in this case? You are seeing here 0, 0, 4 times 0. What does it mean? It is repeating. It is repeating, right? Epsilon is there and double 0 is repeating. So what we can write? Easily we can write this double 0 and a Kleene closure for a other string. So it will accept epsilon as well as the combination of even number of zeros are there. And this is the last question. Write the regular expression for the language starting with A but not having consecutive B. What does it mean? It means all a string starting with A. There are some strings are written here. You can see each string is starting from A, and question is saying but not having consecutive B's. In all string you are saying there is a no consecutive B. Always B is there, only a single B, single B, single B, single. Now never there consecutive B's will be never there. So how we will write? We will write starting with A. Obviously starting with A we have mentioned A or AB. What does it mean? It means it will accept it A language or AAB, ABA, triple A, AB. Never two consecutive will never be occur. So final answer for this is A plus AB star. And the last question is, you have to write a regular expression for language accepting all the string in which any number of A's is followed by any number of B's is followed by any number of C's. So it is a very simple. We have discussed in previous for A and B. Here a third symbol is added, that is C. So what we will write? Any number of A, any number of B, any number of C. If we discuss about the language or a string for this, it will be like this: A, B, B, C, C, A, B, C. Or if we put A, B, there is no A, no B, no C. What does it mean? There is a epsilon string. So what we will write about the regular expression for this? It is a repeating numbers. It may be A, B, B, A, C. Number of A's, number of B, and number of C. So what we will write? A star, B star, C star. It also accept the epsilon string. When there is a no A, it will accept epsilon. There is no B, epsilon. There is no C, epsilon. So epsilon string will be accepted. So now we are discussing, as we start earlier, then if a language is regular, then it is represented by the regular expression, and the machine for designing this regular language is finite automata. So next topic will be equivalence of regular expression and automata. What does it mean? It simply means if we given a regular expression, we can design a automata for regular expression. Similarly, regular expression is given, we can write the automata. So these 2 points are here. we can convert regular expression into a finite automata, and if we given a finite automata, then we can convert into a regular expression. Mention here, we need to show that for every regular expression there is an automata that accepts the same language. It is the important one. Same language will be accepted. Same language will be accepted by the regular expression as well as the finite automata, and vice versa. So if we want to convert a regular expression into a finite automata, this concept regular expression to epsilon NFA. So what will happen if we have a two regular expression? Suppose there is a regular expression 1, regular expression is 2, and we have to convert as a union operations. What we will do? We will connect this initial state to any arbitrary state. We will create a separate new state, separate initial state we will create, and then connect both of the initial state to this initial state, and both final state will be connected with the help of epsilon to a final state. So this is an example of E1 union E2. Similarly, for a concatenation, what we will do, if two regular expressions are there, one regular expression is this, second regular expression is this, and if we want to connect combine for designing a finite automata, what we will do? We will simply connect like this. There is a final state of E1 is connected directly to the initial state of E2 with the help of this epsilon. So this is all about the concatenation process. And third process is closure. It is a simple. If we have a regular expression for a closure, what we will do? We will connect this final state to an initial state and create a initial state separately and a final state separately, connect with epsilon, or we connect this initial state to a directly final state with the help of epsilon. So we can create similarly, with the help of this process, we can convert a regular expression to a directly in a finite automata. Question is given. There is a question 1 0 plus 0 plus 1 1. 0 star 1, we will create a finite automata like this. So you can see here 1 0 plus 0 plus 1 1 0. So what does it mean? 1 0 or plus operator is there, so 1 plus or 0 plus 1 1 0. So what we can say? We can reach Q0 to QF, yani final state, from 1 0 or 0 plus 1 0 0. So we will solve like this, 1 0 and 0 plus 1 1. Next step, what happened here? 1 0 is converted to a 1 and 0 because concatenation was there. 1 0 and 0 1, 0 plus 1 1, we add a new state, that is Q2. We can reach Q2 from 0 1 1 and concatenate with 0 star 1 because 0 star is there. So what we will do? We will add a closure of 0 on this loop and 1 for final state. 0 plus 1 1, now solve 0 plus 4, 0 plus 1 1, we will solve. What will happen? We can reach from Q0 to Q2 with the help of 0 or 1 1. So see here 0 or 1 1 because the concatenation is there. So we will add a new state here. So we will reach Q0 to Q3 with the help of 1 and 1. So this will be the final DFA for a given question. So another examples are there. In this example, we will convert a regular expression is given. We will convert into NFA. You know, you have studied in previous lecture. When we reach a new state, we will consider as a new state. So we will consider it, and this question will be discussed in next class. Thank you.